Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this, it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like, yeah, 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, Watching them gain big profits while I'm still in my same big profit. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and the cop. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Big profit. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Big profit. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Big profit. That TTG money gang. Big profit. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. It is Fed Day. The Fed Day had come. The Fed Day had left. The Fed Day has left its mark on the banking sector. Rumor out there that PacWest is exploring a sale this coming days after First Republic was taken over by JP Morgan. Trading down about 55% after hours is PacWest, PACW, one of the regional banks that people were concerned might also go under after First Republic. You also have Western Alliance, which is the next bank that is in line that people were concerned about. PacWest exploring a sale, stock down 55%. Western Alliance down about 28% on the back of that news as well, as the regional banks continue to sell off. And this comes literally hours after Jerome Powell sat up there on the podium and told everybody that the banking system is sound and the banking system is stable, and yet all of these regional banks start to sell off to the downside. What does all this mean? What is going to happen to the regional bank sector? To be completely frank with you, I don't care. The reason why I don't care is because no matter what happens in this market, whether stocks go up or stocks go down, whether First Republic fails or PacWest fails or Western Alliance fails, I honestly really don't care. All I care about is as long as the stock market is open. Because as long as the stock market is open, we are going to have the most incredible opportunities to make money like we did today inside True Trading Group. Congratulations, members, a 200% gain on Adobe put options. I also have entered a new swing trade position that I'm going to explain and lay out on the table for all of you to understand exactly what my plan is, what is the trade that I'm in, and go over with you guys exactly what I think that this trade is going to do. So new trade open. Congrats, members, on another triple-digit gain. We had one yesterday on Amazon puts 100%. Today, Adobe puts 200%. The triple-digit streak continues. And that is why I don't necessarily really care what happens with First Republic. Now, I'll talk to you about exactly what I think happens with First Republic, what I think happens with Western Alliance, what I think happens to the regional bank sector as a whole. I'll tell you what I think happens in the overall market going forward over the next 2, 3, 6 months. I'll tell you exactly how I'm positioned to be able to make money from this over the next couple of months. But if any of this stuff that's going on right now in the market is scaring you, you have to really rethink the way that you view the markets as a whole. The markets are a vehicle for you to make money. Stocks are just a bunch of letters that are represented by numbers on a screen. That's all they are. They are vehicles for you to make money. Whether they go up or they go down, there are ways for you to make money from them consistently. I don't care if the stock market crashes. I don't care if the stock market rallies. Of course, I care in the sense so I know that I'm positioned the right way so I can make money when we go up or make money when we go down. But I don't really care either way. I came into the Fed meeting today. I did a live stream last night. I gave you guys my entire game plan yesterday. I told you very specifically, there's 3 potential scenarios that can happen with the Fed meeting. Scenario number 1, they pause. Scenario number 2, they raise 25 basis points and then tell you they're done. Scenario number 3, they raise 25 basis points but do not tell you that they are done. Rather, they say that we still have a lot more work to do. Well, we got scenario number 3 today. Now, if you were on my live stream last night, you would know that I told you very specifically, if you get scenario number 3, I think the stock market goes down. I'm looking for SPY put options. I told you this last night on my live stream. You didn't even have to be there with me necessarily. You didn't have to get this information from me right now. If you were on the live stream last night, you would have known that if the Fed raised 25 basis points and did not say we are done, that I thought the market was going to go to the downside and you should be looking for put options. That is exactly what we did inside of chat today. Congratulations, all my teaching members that followed along and capitalized on that analysis and on that trade. And like I said, I do have a brand new swing trade that I'm going to break down. I'm going to explain to you guys all on this live stream. So this live stream is going down as follows. Apple has earnings tomorrow. What is that going to do for this market? Let's talk about the Apple earnings, what my expectations are there. Let's talk about what Jerome Powell said today. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? And let's talk about what my new swing trade position is. And let's talk about what we think is going to happen with this regional banking sector. I also, on top of all of these things that we're going to discuss here tonight, I have a very special guest that I'm going to introduce you all to here on this live stream in just a few moments. But first, who the hell am I? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the co-founder and head trader of TTG. If you don't know by now, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online education platform that's available to the retail trader today. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here, free. Myself, other TTG Pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, analysis, and trade ideas like we gave you last night that can help you become better traders. So take a moment and smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Let's make sure that you guys never miss out on any one of these live streams. Okay? Why should you listen to anything it is that I have to say? Well, I did not figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career as a trader working for a fund in New York City. It was my first job out of college. While there, I had to first go through a 3-month educational training program before they let me touch $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Fast forward now, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of members from all over the world reach their goals of profitability. We actually have members in over 100 different countries. We are truly a global community here at True Trading Group. But we're the fastest growing and highest rated platform out there, guys, because we combine university level trading and investing courses. These are courses that are a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through when I worked at the fund in New York. We also paired that with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and also provide individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, but also all styles of trading. So we do day trading, swing trading. We also do long-term investing. So there's something for everybody inside True Trading Group. We take that university level curriculum, we pair it with today's top financial tools that you need. Flat out, plain and simple, you need them. They give you more information. They help you make better decisions. They increase your chances of success. Successful traders and professional traders do not get their information or their trade ideas from Reddit or Twitter. Neither should you. But these tools are expensive. They'll cost you around $5 or $6 grand if you pay for them on your own. We have spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products and tools on our platform at no additional cost to you. When you guys join True Trading Group, you have access to the full version of these tools for the entire year of your membership. Right there saves you $5 or $6 grand. The value of the True Trading Group platform is absolutely incredible. Not to mention, you're going to get access to all of our members from all over the world. The most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you were ever going to find. You also get all the real-time trade alerts from myself and the other moderators that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So once again, if you are new, subscribe to our channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications. There's never been a more important time, any more critical time. If you guys have access to true education, true guidance, true knowledge, true analysis, not what's the next mother of all short squeeze or why are there these phantom go short shares. No. You want to be focused right now on what is happening in the stock market, what is happening with the Fed, what's going on with inflation. Everyone's talking about this pending recession. You got bank after bank after bank seem to be selling off on a daily basis. One bank after another is crashing. What is going on? Well, you're wasting your time with stocks like Mullen. You have the greatest trading opportunities of your life that are passing you right by. 100% gain yesterday. That was a swing from Monday into Tuesday on Amazon puts. A 200% gain today on Adobe puts. These are the trades that members of True Trading Group are taking advantage of on a daily basis. Not to mention the SPY put options that we got into today as well during the Fed meeting. And you got the big sell-off in the afternoon, big sell-off after hours as the word broke that PacWest was exploring a sale. What does it all mean for the markets tomorrow? We're going to find out and we're going to talk about it. So make sure, like I said, you guys give me your undivided attention and make sure that we discuss the topics at hand. Everybody seems to be running around like their hair's on fire. Not I, said the fly. What is happening in the markets right now is the start, in my opinion, of what we have been expecting this entire time. Now, if you've been following our live stream for the last 6 to 8 months, then you'll know for the last 6 to 8 months, I have been very quite steadfast in my belief that we are going to have a mild recession. I've said that 6 to 8 months ago, and the markets have gone down since then. That did not make me change my belief that it's going to be severe. I've always thought it's going to be mild. The markets have gone up since then. That did not make me change my thoughts that it's not going to happen. It's been what I have been expecting this entire time. And as you see the banks now start to roll themselves over, this is very, very different from what happened in 2008. Anybody that compares this to 2008 does not necessarily know what they're talking about, because 2008 was subprime mortgages. That was the issue. Every single bank had that exposure. Every single bank was over leveraged in subprime mortgages. Every single bank was in serious trouble. That is not what's happening today. JP Morgan, Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, those companies and those banks are as strong can be. It's the smaller regional banks that are having a tough time competing with the larger banks and keeping their very unique set of depositors in their bank when they can go and get a 3-month T-bill that pays you 5.2%. You haven't had a situation where you can get 5% on a T-bill since over 2 decades. You got to go back to 2007. Okay, you got to go back 2 decades in order for you to get an interest rate on a T-bill that's that high. Okay, and the Fed, in the wake of First Republic, in the wake of Silicon Valley, in the wake of Signature Bank, they came out today and they raised interest rates again, even though a lot of people thought, and according to Steve Leisman on CNBC, who's senior economics reporter, great friend of True Trading Group, has been a guest on this live stream many, many times. Maybe we'll see if we can have him on in a couple of days coming up. We'll see if maybe we can reach out, try to get him back on to talk about what's going on in the banking system right now, because he also thought that the Fed maybe should have paused. Because what is 25 basis points against the fight against inflation? Not a lot. You've already raised 5%. Now you're coming out this extra 25 basis point hike. Not necessarily does a lot to fight inflation, but it could be a lot when you're looking at a regional bank that is undergoing a lot of stress by trying to compete with other assets for other homes for cash that pay a significantly higher interest rate than they can pay their depositors. So a lot of people thought they shouldn't have raised today, but they did. And now after they raised, you have PacWest saying that we're exploring a sale. Now, PacWest, I'll just pull it up on my screen for you guys. That stock just crashed 54% after hours. I'll pull it up on my screen. You can see the stock just absolutely cratered. Now, this is coming after the stock is already down. This was a $28 stock in the beginning of March. Now it's at $3. And it looks like PacWest is going to become the next First Republic. I'm going to be focused very, very heavily on these regional bank stocks tomorrow. Western Alliance, Zion, PacWest, KRE. These stocks are in play, guys, and they're going to continue to be in play here for the next couple of days, possibly the next couple of weeks. I don't think this stops with PacWest. I think there's a little bit more here. To come. I'll reiterate for you guys one more time for those that might be a little concerned. This is not 2008. It's not. Okay? This is not 2008. In 2008, you had every single bank was in trouble. That is not what's happening now. Smaller regional banks are in trouble. It's a handful of them. Okay? Don't think you're necessarily out of the woods yet. Obviously, when you see what's going on with PacWest, they're exploring a sale. Western Alliance is probably the next one. All right? But it's not 2008. I was on Wall Street for 2008. It's not the same. Like, I'm not running to the bank right now to take my money out of the bank. I'm not. All right? I'm not. These are smaller regional banks. And so far, all of the banks that have gone, the deposits have been safe. The deposits were taken over. The people did not lose their money. Okay. Yeah. Jamie Dimon, I see you said JP said the banking system is sound. What the hell? That's what Jamie Dimon said. Jamie Dimon's the CEO of JP Morgan. He is probably one of the smartest CEOs on all of Wall Street. You also heard Jerome Powell. Oh, that's who you mean by JP. You said JP. I just automatically assumed you meant JP Morgan. You meant Jerome Powell. But yeah, Jerome Powell said today on his speech, the banking system is stable and sound. Now it's contradictory when you hear someone say that, and the very next day you have another regional bank who's exploring a sale, and the stock goes down 54%. So it is a little, contradictive when you see something like that. But the banking system as a whole is stable. That's what they're referring to. The banking system as a whole is stable. Because companies like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citigroup, these companies are not in any danger at all. It's these smaller regional banks. Now, not to say that that's a nothing burger. Like, yeah, smaller regional banks failing is a problem. And if more continue to fail, eventually it could become, a more of a domino effect. I'm not saying it's a nothing burger. But right now, the system as a whole, when you factor in all of the banks in the United States, the entirety of the system is sound. You guys have to realize there's more banks in the United States than there are in the rest of the world. Okay. No other country has as many banks as we do here in the United States. It's not even close. So you have seen so far 3 banks fail. In 2008, I think 400, I don't remember the exact number. I think it was 400 something banks failed in 2008, the 2008-2009 crisis. Don't quote me on that exact number, but I know it's in the hundreds. I think it was 400 something. Right now, you've had 3. Not to say there's not more to come, but right now you're at 3. To put it into perspective when you're trying to compare 2008 to what's going on right now. So I want to put that in perspective for you guys. All right, there's a lot of misinformation that goes circling around social media. You got a lot of fear mongers. They come out of the woodworks. They try to scare the crap out of people because a bank went under. But so far, nobody's lost their money except shareholders of these banks, not the people that bank at these banks, the shareholders that own the stocks. And that's how the system works. You buy the shares of a stock, that company fails, you should lose money. That's the way the stock market works, folks. Like it or not, you buy a stock, the company fails, you're supposed to lose money. That's the stock market. But the people that had checking accounts at First Republic, they didn't lose. So the banking system as a whole, they're right, it's still stable. But you got these other banks, individuals, that are not stable. Like PacWest is not stable. Western Alliance is not stable. We'll have to see. Only time will tell if these companies are able to hold off any deposit withdrawals so that they can remain liquid and solvent enough to continue business and continue operating. So only time will tell that. We'll have to see how that goes on. This was a bit of a surprise after hours today to see this news about PacWest. But once again, let me make myself crystal clear. I don't care what happens here. Like, I really honestly do not care if PacWest goes under, if Western Alliance goes under, if Zion goes under. 50 more banks could go under in the next 14 days. I don't care. And neither do members of True Trading. Members of TTG, do you care? Do you care? Are you scared of what is taking place right now? Or are you excited? I'm being dead serious. This isn't like a rhetorical question. I'm not being silly. I'm not being facetious. I'm being dead serious. If you're a member of True Trading Group, are you scared right now or are you excited right now? Anybody that's on this live stream, if you thought you were going to come on this live stream and all you were going to hear was me tell you that the world was burning down underneath you and the whole banking system is going to collapse and you should go take your money and hide it under your mattress and the collapse of the US dollar and we're going to go into this Great Depression, into the zombie apocalypse, if that's what you're looking for, you might as well go up the live stream right now because I don't bother myself with all of that sensationalism. I focus on how I can make money in the stock market. That is my job, and I take that job very seriously. It's my job to help members of True Trading Group understand and identify and capitalize on opportunities in the market, and I carry that weight on my shoulders like the weight, that responsibility, I carry that on my shoulders like the weight of the world. There's a reason why members of True Trading Group continue to just told. You could have just read the comments. You see every single person said they're excited. Why are they excited? How could somebody be excited about what's going on in the markets right now? Because it creates volatility. And that's all we care about as traders is volatility. Volatility equals opportunity. Cool. Another bank fails. Great. It's going to be a wild day in the market. Stocks are going to make bigger moves. That provides us as traders with more opportunities to make money. And that's exactly what members of True Trading Group are doing right now. They're making money. While everybody else is panicking, members are making money. Don't take my word for it. Honestly, I don't expect you to take my word for it. You shouldn't take my word for it. I'm just some guy on YouTube in a hat. Now, I happen to have a professional background and a professional education, received a Trader of the Year award, and worked on Wall Street for several years. But I'm just some guy on YouTube to you. So just listen to what members have to say. Listen to members. They're your peers. Members of True Trading Group, very plain and simple. If you are making money and you're becoming a better trader because of True Trading Group, type the $ in chat right now. Type the $ in chat right now. If you're making money, you guys are becoming better traders. Now, anybody that's on this live stream that is still not part of the True Trading Group community, my advice is to count how many people type the $. Now, these people that are typing the $, they're no different from you. They found True Trading Group the exact same way you did right now, and that's a live stream. They've learned more in a live stream in about an hour and a half with me than they learned the entire last year on their own. And now they're making money. A lot of these people lost a bunch of money with some other group. They have small accounts. They have no experience. They have no time. They've got busy schedules. Every single excuse that you have given yourself today, they have had. Yet here they are now telling you they're making money and they're becoming better traders and they're typing the $ in chat. If they can do it, so can you. If they can do it, so can you. Plain and simple. You saw how many people typed the $. These are people that are making money with True Trading Group. And with that being said, I want to now introduce you guys to a very special guest. A special guest that has gone through a lot of the same journeys that many of you have gone through. How many of you, type the number 1 in chat right now, if you have joined another group in the past and lost money with that group? Type the number 1 right now. Type the number 1 if you've joined some other trade alert service or chat room and you've lost money. Type the number 1 if that's happened to you before. I know there's many of you out there. Stay at home, mom, homeschool, and doing the course and made $1,200 today. Yes, Sabrina. Yes, stay-at-home mom, homeschool, doing the courses. I made $1,200 today. Look at that. You've already made well over your membership fee in one single day. Great job. That Sabrina's a brand new member. You can see how many people are typing the number 1, right? Like I said, a lot of people have lost money with other groups before. They're not. And by the way, Sabrina just joined on April 30th. It's May 3rd. She's already made $1,200. It's amazing what a real education can do for you. With that being said, I'd like to introduce you guys to a recently new member of True Trading Group. They just joined about a little over 2 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. This person was part of another group in the past, lost a bunch of money, and has been able to, through True Trading Group, claw their way back to make back all of the money that they lost with this other group in just a matter of 2 months. Because that is what a real education, real tools, and a real community can do for you. When you were led every single trading day from pre-market until market close, if you are led by 9 professional trading moderators that tell you exactly what they think, exactly what they see, exactly what they're buying, exactly what they're shorting, and answer all of your questions along the way, it's amazing what it can do for your trading. So with that being said, everybody, I'd like to give everybody a huge, warm welcome. Give a big TTG AYO to Angel. Angel, what's up, my man?
Excited, man. Excited, happy as hell.
Excited for you, bro. I'm excited for you. Listen, this is surreal for me because I see you on the live stream every day, right? I see you on the live stream. I see you in chat. I know you're busting your ass. I know you're not just like coasting by. I know you're taking this seriously. You're motivated. You're putting in the work. And so for those of you if you guys have been on the live stream for the last couple of days, you've heard me talking about Angel. Okay. Angel's been commenting in chat, and I'll let Angel tell his whole story in a moment, but Angel lost $10,000 with another group. And officially today, has now made all of that money back and has become profitable. And I've been talking to Angel, and I just said to him the other night on the live stream, Angel, I just right. I said, I go, dude, as soon as you get green, you've got to message me in chat. I need to know. And you did it today. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Why don't you take a minute, maybe just kind of introduce yourself to everybody on the live and kind of give them kind of your backstory. Like how did you get started? What was this other group? What happened there? And then how did you find True Trading Group?
Okay. Well, name is Angel. In TTG, in the chat room, you'll see Angel TTG for life. That's my username. From day one. I was in the military.
Thank you for your service, man. Thank you for your service.
It was an honor and pleasure, man. I loved it, every second of it. It was good times and not so good times, but it took me to where I'm at today. So I'm grateful for that.
Amen.
Honor serving our nation, for real.
Amen.
I started in 2019. I was still in the military, and one of my leaders, like, he got me into the stock market, like, like saving money, investing in companies like Apple and Microsoft and all that, and then I started seeing all this craziness going with AMC and GameStop and meme stocks, Shiba Inu, and all this sort of crazy stuff going, and so I started like messing around, like in my phone, I open up one of those brokerages,
right.
And I'll see the lines going up. So I will try to intend to trade. I didn't know what I was doing. I would just buy, a call, and I'll see it going out $3-4, and I will sell it. I was like, and I'll go ahead and to the side. I didn't know what I was doing. Later on, I started like following a Discord. I joined a Discord. You pay a couple bucks every month, and they tell you that they're gonna take your trading to the next level or whatever. And I started. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's okay, dude. It's all right.
that's what it says, So I was like, okay, I wanna see what is this about. So I joined, and they start putting tonight, like, hey, tomorrow SPY call if it goes up if it shows strength at 409, buy the call. If it shows weakness at 405, that's a $4. Now I understand, like, that's a $4, So, and I didn't know how I was going to identify weakness or strength in a stock. I didn't know. I had no idea. If I see that was going towards 409, I'll buy the 409 call.
Right.
I didn't know. So then I joined this other group. I lost a couple $100 like quick in a matter of days. So, but I wanted to trade. It caught my attention. I was like, man, I want to do this. Then this group that you can see in YouTube and stuff like that. I joined that group. You pay. TTG is awesome. I get to that in a second, but it's other groups that they will charge you for breathing in their platform. It's like you're on your computer, but you're breathing their air, and they charge you by the second. That's how you feel. So they tell you that they're gonna teach you all this craziness, but by the time that they trading, it looks like they are doing their trades, and then they post whatever, they do their little post like, I bought here, but the stock is already here, So and trying to follow them, I'll be buying a high, and the stock will start dropping, and then I will buy low when the stock will reverse again. So it's frustrating, but that's how I got to not counting the money that I invested in that education. I lost a little over 10,000. It was like 10,200 and some dollars. I had 11. I had 11, 12. It was like 2,300 left. And Sunday, I remember it was Sunday 4th. I think that was the 4th of March. Look at the calendar. It was what?
March 4th?
March 5th. It was a Sunday. March 5th, Gio. Man, Gio, you're a beast, bro. I don't know if you're in the live here, but yeah, I see you there. Say, hey,
yeah, Gio's usually here.
Gio, you're a beast. Gio said that the SPY was going to do something. He's like, watch out tomorrow. The SPY is going to go here. And I was just listening while I was in the gym. Next day, I'm at work and I said, like, you know what? These guys got a bunch of viewers there. Let me see this. Bro, the SPY touch, I think that was off by like 2 cents. Like, no BS, man. It was off like by 2 cents. And I didn't put that trade. I was so pissed. I'm sorry. I was so mad. I was super mad. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. So on that Monday, I joined the trial. I went into the chat room on the 7th. I went in the chat room in the morning. I spent the whole day in the trial, like just watching, seeing the notifications and everything. And I joined the 7th. Like I did my membership.
Your first day.
Yeah, I don't need the trial. I know where I need to be. And like a week later, Miss Chai. She was in the morning talking about that she was going to take a trade on Enphase, and I was like, okay, let's get my feet wet. That was my very first trade with TTG, and I hit 100% on that trade, bro.
Yes.
I bought two put options on that one. She posted there, took profit. I took profit real quick. So what up?
Yes.
And I let the other one run down with a stop loss. I break even, and I let it run. And she saw that in her last take profit was like a 3:45 afternoon. When I look at that, I had on that day, I made my TTG membership back. Yes. On that, it was like I think that was like 2 or 3 days later after I joined, bro. And wow. I posted it in the chat that I made my TTG membership in less than a week back.
That's so awesome.
Right now, it's yesterday we were talking. Like I posted that I was like less than $200 to be profitable, and you said text me, and I told you it's gonna be tomorrow. And I don't BS. I didn't thought so because I jumped in a trade and it didn't go my way because I'm trying to learn myself too, you know. Yeah. So I jumped in a trade. It didn't go my way, so I would jump back in the SPY, and I was like, okay, the SPY is, you know, Jerome Powell is about to talk. And this guy is gonna kill the market today, probably. And you went through the 3 scenarios yesterday. So as soon as I heard that he said, you know, today we did the 25 and we got more work to do, I bought 10 put options.
Yeah, baby.
I bought them at 109 and I sold them at 211.
Woo!
And that's how I became profitable. And I made my TTG membership back. And I made my whole $10,000 back, and I moved all my money except $4,000 back to my bank account, yes. And I got $4,000 in my brokerage account of play money right now to build what is going to be my future.
I love it, bro. I love it, man. I'm so happy for you. I mean, that's just. I mean, and so it's been, it's lit. So tomorrow is literally 2 months.
No, on the 7th.
Oh, okay. So the 7th was your first day in chat, right?
Yeah, yes. The 7th was the very first day that I was there with you guys. That I was mind blown because I couldn't believe there was actually you guys, and that it was all of you. I could hit, I could click on the screen and change the screen and see what you guys were trading. What was your plan? You guys are, moving there and giving the clear guidance. And then you can go into the page and see what the watch list is, what the explanation of what we're looking for. It's it's completely different than what you're gonna see anywhere else. And I've been in different, sadly, I gotta be honest, I'm sorry, but sadly I've been in other platforms and just the platform going to the chat is out of this world compared to other ones. But overall, when you go through the TTG website, it's so many nuggets there. This is the 3rd time that I'm gonna go through the trading psychology course because that is the reason that I'm, and that's something that I wanted to mention too. That is the reason that I'm able to keep it to where I'm making more gains because I was like the first times I started with a target of $50 a day. Mm-hmm. I was like, the target today is not to lose and make $50. And then I opened up when I got a little confident about the $50. Okay, now I'm gonna buy 10 options, and 100 I'm out. 100 I'm out, and I will look for certain things like the geo will say about the flow, the volume going in the direction, following the trade, the trend is your friend, things like that, and those things stays with you. Then going through the trading psychology, when you talking about the like the spacing out your profit taking, like, hey, take quick profit here, so it allows you to stay longer in the trade. At first I didn't understand, but it makes me feel so much comfortable now. I buy 20 options, and on the first 10% I take 10 out, and then I get to 20%, I take 5 out, and I keep dividing like that, dividing and conquering until I sell the last one, or I'll leave the last one with break even, and hey, run if you want to, if you want to go up or down, you're good. We're good now.
That's it. You got your money out. You're good.
And I've been able to do all that thanks to TTG, to you and the mods and the education that is in that website, man. I'm extremely grateful, man.
I love it, man.
Thanks to you guys is the reason that I am where I'm at trading.
It's you, Bob. Listen, it's you. All that I do, all the rest of the moderators do, we just share with you what we've personally been through ourselves. You're talking about, what worked for us, what didn't work for us, our experiences, our knowledge that we've gained over time. We just share it with you, but it's up to you guys to grab it by the horns, and you've certainly done just that. And I'm so glad to hear that, obviously, that you've made all that money back, and it's like I can't believe. I can only imagine how much of a relief that's got to feel for you to, to lose 10 grand and then to be able to make it. Like, losing the 10 grand's got to be devastating, but then making it back has got to be such a weight off your shoulders and such a relief. And then you talk about the trader psychology stuff, and this is why I'm doing a 2-day trader psychology boot camp in June, because I really, truly, and honestly, it's not that I believe, it's that I know that is the difference between somebody that will just endlessly struggle and somebody that can get themselves to a point of profitability like you have. It's not a coincidence that you just sat here and said it was the trader psychology stuff that got me to where I am. Getting in the right mindset, having the right perspective, having the right train of thought. A lot of people approach trading and they think about trading wrong. You need to think about trading a particular way. A lot of people also fight themselves, and it's a battle of your emotions. You need to learn how to control your emotions so that you can actually execute on your game plan and not allow price action to cause you to make decisions based on emotions. That's when you make mistakes, you lose money. It's all the trader psychology aspect. I can teach anybody what a good chart setup looks like, but that doesn't mean you're going to be able to make money from it. You get in your own way. And that trader psychology aspect is I think it's 80 to 85% of trading and being successful. When you become a successful trader and you become consistently profitable, it's not because you woke up one day and had a more thorough understanding of Fibonacci levels. It's not because you woke up one day and you learned how to use Bollinger Bands, and Bollinger Bands will never give you a wrong signal, and it's like the holy grail of trading. That's not why people become successful. It's because you have finally learned to overcome the hurdles that you have put in front of yourself up here. That's when you succeed. And that's what I'm going to break down for people on that 2-day boot camp. So I'm happy to hear you say that. And a question that I have for you, Angel, is because I know there's a lot of people. You saw how many people typed the number 1 when I was like, hey, how many people have been part of another group and have lost money? It was a ridiculous amount of people. And a lot of people probably feel like after going through one group or maybe 2 groups or 3 groups, and they're all full of crap, they probably start to lose hope. They probably start to feel that every single platform is BS. They're skeptical of everybody, as they should be. And they start to feel like this is never going to work for them. And they probably were ready to give up. My question for you is, after this happened with the Discord, then this other group that you were a part of, were you thinking about giving up? And did you think, oh, the True Trading Group, there, this is probably just another BS type of thing? Like, were you skeptical at first, and then what would you say to somebody else that has an experience similar to yours that is skeptical now today?
With TTG, I used to, like, during YouTube, I'm putting my music in my gym, and that's how I got to see the live the first time. Like every day I would put my music and I will, and the Ayo will come out, it was the Ayo, and my name is Michael Herrera and everything, and I will let it play, but I will never join the lives. So one day I'm about to listen to one of the people that I used to follow. I start following everybody too. Start following other people. Join TTG and start following everybody else. This is the best advice that I'm gonna give you in my life. I'm sorry, but that's true. But I was like, you know what? Let me see what this TTG is about, because I was very skeptical at first too about TTG as well. I'm not gonna lie, because all I was doing was just putting money in my retirement account and my investments, like long term. That's it. That's all I'm. At that point, I was like, I'm gonna do this no more. So I started listening to that live, and the way that it's just the interaction, I was like, man. I took the notes without thinking, I'm gonna follow these guys. And I just took the notes and I took them to work, and I just pull up the spy just for giggles, I pull up the spy and I start watching it, and then I start comparing what I wrote down, and then I was like, hell no. And I pull up the video. I look for the live. I'm serious, man. I pulled up the live stream again, like that Sunday live stream on Monday, and I started looking at it like, oh hell no, these guys. and I subscribed, and then I went and did the trial. I like everything. I was like, nah, man, this is something else. Like, and I wanted to see, but on day one, on that Monday, on that Tuesday, when I saw the chat room, it was like, nah, man, like this is like from the get-go, it's like these people legit. Like, yeah. This is not a circus that that you get somebody that is like taking a shower where you're trying to live, no, these guys are there. Like, they are not, hey, how you guys doing? See y'all.
Right.
No, it's like these guys are there doing their thing, and you get to be part of it. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm actually part of of the group there, and that I'm trading with you guys there when I'm doing this.
Love it, man.
It's just like that, bro. So yes, I was very skeptical at first. My best advice is join TTG. Stop following all these crackheads that is in the internet. And I'm telling you, like, I'm learning. I'm still starting. I'm going through the courses again and again until I can memorize them, that I have them here. Thanks to TTG, I know what a Fibonacci retracement is. And I use it every time that I see something spiking up. I wait for that pullback so I can get in and ride the next wave. That's something that I will be buying on top. And when it started coming down, I'll sell. And then it will go on the second wave up. Yep. And I lost a ton of money. I did not understand that. It was just like that, So it's things like that with TTG, you will get to understand. These guys, that it's not that they take you, they don't take you by the hand. They just teach you. They show you what you need to be looking for, and it makes the difference, man. It makes the crackhead Discord. Awesome. I'm sorry, but I'm going to find a bunch of those.
Brutal honesty. That's it. That's us. That's True Trading Group. That's you. That's me. That's the whole group. Brutal honesty. It's like I always say, when I come on these live streams, I tell people not what they want to hear, but I tell them what I think they need to hear.
Yes.
Because this isn't a game.
And that's how I know you guys are legit as hell. When some people come into the live saying some crackhead things, yeah. You tell them like, hey, this is not for you, and some people will take that like as bad advertisement. but you are just simply telling people what they need to hear. You know, they need to hear the truth, because if they struggling, first of all, if you're struggling trading, that is the signal telling you that you really need TTG, bro, because you're gonna go and follow these $20 discords, and you're gonna lose some more thousands of dollars.
Yep.
I'm just saying that, take it for personal experience. I was part of the crackhead discords.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. And now I'm part of a real trading group that is teaching me how to do it. That's how I see it, man. I
love it, bro. I mean, I just like the fact that you made back the 10 grand in 2 months is just nothing short of incredible. And I'm really, really happy for you. And I'm proud to have you on here today, and it was just like, and it was funny because we said it yesterday on the live stream, and then you did it today, and now here you are. It's just like, it's just awesome. It's just an amazing feeling, and I'm honored to be, part of the journey that you've been through, and I'm excited for what things are going to look like for you. Never mind 2 months, but 2 years from now. If you've seen what you've been able to accomplish and the progress that you've made in just the last 2 months, I'm excited what the next 2 years are going to look like, man.
In 2 years, I think that I might be one of your employees.
Yes, there you go, man. Now we're talking. Yes,
I am so serious.
Future mod, TTG Angel.
I am so serious about that goal. I told my wife and everything. I told her, like, I want to work for TTG one day. That is one of my goals.
Well, dude,
and I will accomplish it.
As you know, we hire from within. So some people, if you guys are on the live stream, you may not know this or not, but we don't go and bring in outside traders to be moderators at True Trading Group. We grow moderators from within True Trading Group, members that started off as annual members and have become successful full-time traders. And then we put them through we have an apprentice program at True Trading Group, and then they become full-time paid trading moderators at True Trading Group. So we don't go and hire traders from the outside. We build them from within. And those are the moderators, when you're talking about Gio and Shai and Jessica and Glenny and Momin. I mean, and JD, these are people that were members. Some of them started out as a trial, then an annual member, then a lifetime member, then an apprentice, now a full-time moderator that you guys all know and love so much. So, it would be incredible, Angel. That's a goal, man. We're going to put that one. We'll put that goal right up on the goals board. And I've got no doubt you put your mind to it, you'll be there.
Well, yes, sir. I will. Thank you for having me, man. And,
Angel, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man, for coming on and sharing your story. I think it resonates with a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there that have been scammed by other groups. They learned nothing. They were promised the moon and the stars. They got nothing in return. When they asked for help, they were told, oh, just buy this special VIP course. That's another $1,000. That's why you're not doing well. Right? Nobody actually gave you help or taught you anything, and you're left to fend for yourself. And it leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. It makes them think that the entire stock market's a scam. And then you have a lot of people that miss out on tremendous wealth building opportunities for them and their family because they don't know the right way to take advantage of it. I'm happy to say now today that you do. And congrats on the accomplishment. I know we got many more goals though that we're gonna chip off little by little. So thank you for coming on here, man, and sharing your story with it. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, everybody in TTG. You guys are the best group there is, and I'm blessed to be part of TTG.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Fantastic. Guys, everybody give a big thank you and a big ayo to Angel for coming on here and sharing his story. Angel, thank you so much, man. I'm going to see you in chat tomorrow. So
yes, sir, you will.
I'll see you in just a few hours, really. I'll go to bed after the live. We'll have some coffee, some eggs, and then I'll just see you in a couple hours. And we'll do this all over again.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Have a good night.
You guys are awesome.
Later, man. All right, folks. So there you have it. That's TTG member Angel. Just a fantastic story. A military vet accomplishing his goals. I couldn't be any happier for the guy. I'd like to know now. Obviously, I know we have a lot of members that are on here. You guys tell me real quick. I need to know how many people are on this live stream that are not members of True Trading Group. Do me a favor and type the letters TTG. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, go ahead and type the letters TTG. Real simple, real quick. Might sound tedious. Trust me, it's not. I want to see how many people are on here that are not members so I know who I'm talking to. Right? A lot of you know who Angel is because he's in chat all day. I need to know how many of you are not. So if you are not a member, just go ahead and type TTG, please. Let's see who here is not a member still. Who's still dragging their feet? Let's see. Linda, TK, John, my boy Jose Guerrero, Sanja, Dustin. John Reed says, who's going to be the next Angel? Good question. Who's it going to be? Let's see. We got Indira. Yeah, just type the letters TTG, guys, if you're not members of the group. See what viewers we have here that are not part of the team. We got Sean. Ken Scott. All right, cool. So we got a handful of people here that are not part of the THD family yet. What I'll do here real quick. I missed Adrian, Heather says. I didn't see. Did I miss an Adrian? I didn't see an Adrian. Oh, I do see Adrian. Heather, is that your friend or something? Is that why you're like, wait, you missed Adrian? Is that your friend? Do you know this person, Heather? She goes, look up. We got Van Black. Oh no, Heather's just calling him out so I don't miss anybody. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate you as always. Kathleen Duke's in the house as always. Also, welcome. All right, so guys, listen. Those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, I'll tell you guys real quick. We have a lot to get into still this evening. I want to go over with you guys. 200% gain for members today on Adobe put options. Congratulations to all the members that capitalize on that trade alert inside of the True Trading Group chat today. I entered a new swing trade position today. I'm going to tell you guys all about it, and we will talk about obviously what happened with Jerome Powell and the Fed. So there's still a lot to cover, still a lot to talk about. But I do want to discuss with all of you that are not members how you can join the TC platform, because we do have the very last night for open enrollment, and that is tonight. Open enrollment at True Trading Group ends at midnight tonight. After midnight tonight, you'll have to join the trial membership. After your trial, you'll have to apply to become an annual member, and we may or may not, based on your interaction as a trial member, we may or may not accept you into the annual membership. And the price of the annual membership at that time will be anywhere from $1,800 to $2,000 for the annual membership. However, while open enrollment is still live, which it is today until midnight, you guys can get a 57% discount, which drops the price from $2,212 all the way down to $950. We do not have any more laptops. We ran out of them yesterday. However, because today was such a big day in chat with people killing the 200% gain on Adobe puts, I feel like it's only right. It was also the Fed day. I don't mind doing it. I already talked to Adam. I'm not dropping a bomb on him right now. We did speak about it. He's cool with it. We're going to just buy 10 laptops at retail price. We're not going to get the big discount wholesale, but that's okay. We don't mind doing it for the next 10 people. So the next 10 people that do join, we will buy you guys 10 laptops included. You know you're getting one of the laptops as long as you see one in your checkout cart. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121. The price will drop to $950. You get the free laptop. We cover the shipping. Guys, we have members in 100 different countries. As long as you live on planet Earth, I'll get you the laptop. You don't have to worry about it. Just be on the lookout for a welcome email after you join. There will be instructions in your welcome email on how to claim that free laptop. Now, when you join our annual membership, you guys get access to all of our courses and all of our tools. We don't upsell you for every course and upsell you for all these tools. You join our platform, you get access to the courses and the tools. Now, we do have extra things you can pay for. We do like these 2-day intensive boot camps. We do trader paloozas. We do in-person meetups. Those things do cost extra, but all of our courses, all of our tools, all of that stuff is included for the $950. Joe, why don't you actually post up the link of the syllabus so this way viewers can actually see a list of everything they're going to have access to as a member, because it's a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned and I worked at the fund in New York. So when you guys join, you're going to get access to a 22-course curriculum There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. We have access. I mean, we have it and you have access to all of it. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is $1,000 on its own. If you went to Benzinga directly and you wanted their Benzinga Pro live newsfeed, it's going to cost you around $1,000 a year. You get access to it as part of True Trading Group, and you just pay $950 to join TTG, and you get access to that and everything else I'm mentioning. You get Quote Media's full book level 2, Trading Views premium charting software. You get the Trade Ideas scanner, streams on our platform every day, so you can focus on the hottest stocks during the day. You get a simulator from ET&A, lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, congressional trading data, so you can track the trades being made by members of Congress. All of this is included in the $950. You don't pay $1 extra for any of it. You get our own proprietary scanner, lets you create your own custom scans. You get analyst ratings on any stock that you're interested in. Trading journal that tracks your trades and breaks it down to the numbers and statistics. A social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are being talked about most on social media. Watch lists every day. The moderators and I give you guys watch lists. It's the stocks that we are focusing on most with exact game plans. Where are we going to buy? Where are we going to short? So you know exactly what our plan of action is before the market ever opens. This way, you're not running around like a chicken with no head, chasing a bunch of shiny objects, always being late to a trade alert. You know exactly what our game plan is before we ever enter the trade. There's plenty of times members even get into trades sometimes before I do because they know where I'm getting into the position. All of this is included for the $950. Okay, go to ttgoffer.com. The code is TTG121. You get the 57% off. And I'm also going to throw in a double your money back guarantee. I'm really going to challenge you now because tonight's the last night for open enrollment. So if you're still on the fence, here's the deal I'm willing to make for you. I stand behind this platform. I see the results that members have. You saw how many people typed the $sign when I asked if you're making money, comment. If you join True Trading Group tonight, it'll cost you $950 for the entire year. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. If you are unable to make back $950 at least one time during your membership, then at the end of your membership, I will give you back $1,900. That is double what you are paying to join the platform. And you can keep the free laptop. Now, I do that simply because I don't think you need it. We've only had to give a refund to less than 2.5% of our users since 2016. 78% of our members renew their membership or have upgraded to become a lifetime member, like Angel. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with almost 2,100 reviews. This is why I can offer a double your money back guarantee. Now, listen, if our refund rate was like 15, 18, 20%, I wouldn't be able to offer you double your money back. We'd go out of business. But because our refund rate is as low as it is and our retention rate is as high as it is, I have no problem saying if you can't make $950 back at least once, I'll give you back double. That's the deal. So just go to ttgoffer.com right now. The next 10 people to do so will get the free laptop and the 57% off before open enrollment closes at midnight. If you are currently a trial member, you used to be a trial member, or you used to be an annual member, you have to text us if you want to join because we have to whitelist your email to give you this deal. So send a text message to the phone number that's at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. 786-505-4049. Text that number right now. Also, if you have any questions or you're having a hard time signing up, send a text to that number and we'll help get you guys set up and situated and get you that discount and get you that deal, get you your laptop, double your money back guarantee. It's all there waiting for you. You just have to make an investment in yourself. You know, it's a shame because there's so many people, the same people that hesitate in the $950, the same people that hesitate are the same ones that have put $1,000 into some random stock pick that some random person on Reddit or Twitter told you was going to go to the moon. Even worse yet, so many of you have lost $1,000 or more any random stock pick that a stranger on Reddit or Twitter, who you don't even know what their background is, but you believed in them, but you don't believe in yourself. When you guys join True Trading Group, you are investing in yourself. You're going to get a level of education that I received when I worked at the fund in New York. You're going to have access to real professional tools, and you're going to be part of a community that genuinely gives a damn whether or not you succeed or fail. You're investing in yourself. So you can learn this skill to either, generate some income or supplement your income, or just make better decisions for the long term. Understand market cycles, understand when you should be selling and when you should be buying in the long-term portfolio. Even if you're not actively trading, just understanding that knowledge can be a game changer for you and your family. You have to be willing to invest in yourself and stop be willing to invest in other people. You are worth it. You are worth the investment far more than the random person, Mambo Jams Kitty Cat on Reddit. You're worth way more than that person. So believe in yourself and invest in yourself. And if you're willing to do so, I'll invest in you as well by putting up the $950 with you. So if you can't make it back, you can take mine and I'll give you yours back, and you'll walk away with $1,900 and you'll walk away with a free laptop. Doesn't sound like too bad of a deal. The other option is you actually learn how to do this the right way, like Angel, and go ahead, and Angel made $10,000 in a matter of 2 months. The choice is yours. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. The next 10 people to do so get a free laptop. Again, you'll know you're getting a laptop as long as you see one in your checkout cart. If you don't see one, that means you've sold out. All right. So there you guys have that. All right, so let's take things on over to the charts. I'm going to take a quick little sip of water, and then we're going to dive in. Let's touch on trade of the day today. That's Adobe. Adobe trade of the day today. And this thing was just an absolute monster. So there's some news here around Adobe. This stock got really beaten up today because there's a worry that UK regulators are not going to allow their acquisition of Figma. Figma is a competitive product to one of the Adobe products that is better. And it's one of those, well, if you can't beat them, join them. Well, in Adobe's case, it's if you can't beat them, buy them. And they're going to acquire Figma. But was some rumors today that the UK regulators may not allow the deal. And that sent Adobe trading to the downside. So one of our moderators, Shai, who you guys have met here before, she's been on the live stream before. This was her top trade idea of the day. You heard Angel reference one of the he followed Shai on one of her trades and was able to recoup his membership fee back in just one day and in just one trade. But Shai's whole game plan today, guys, was 365 resistance. Okay. 365 resistance. I'll draw a line just right across this 365 level. And you have to realize that when you're talking about something like Adobe is an extremely volatile stock. The more volatile a stock is, the wider the support and resistance levels are. So if you were to say on a stock like Adobe, $365 resistance, the stock gets a 365.50. That is still resistance. That does not mean the resistance level has broken. The wider the trading range a stock has, the wider the resistance and support levels will be. Therefore, the more room you need to give for your stop loss. So the stock ended up pushing to 366, which is still well within. Okay, $1 for Adobe is nothing. That's like 15 cents on something like Roblox. Okay, because this stock moves $2 in just one 3-minute candle. Okay. So as you are seeing this resistance up here at 366, right off the opening bell, we gapped down, we pushed up right on that second candle of the day. And right there, Shai jumped in, put options, Friday's expiration. Okay. And just rode these bad boys down to oblivion. I believe the entry on these options was around $3.10. And those options went all the way to a final take profit of $10 before the Fed meeting. So Shai was exiting, final take profits there at $10 before the Fed meeting. And those options, if any members actually held on to them, those options actually went all the way to $15. $15 if anybody held on to a runner following the Fed meeting. So an unbelievable trade here, in at $3.10, out at $10 for a 200% gain. And Adobe was an absolute monstrosity of a trade. Congratulations, members of TTG. If you guys made money with Shai today on Adobe, sound off in chat. Tell me how you did. I see Shai is here on the live as well. So you know she wants to hear how you guys did. You know we love to hear when the whole team hits. So if you made money today on this, sound it off in chat. Tell me how you did. I want to hear about it. My boy Bruce caught 160% gain today. Way to go, Bruce, and everybody else that capitalize on Adobe. Yes, it really was. Was a great trade. It was a great trade. Required some patience, right? Trust the levels, trust the stop, and the stock just completely rolled over. 120% gain today from my boy Wizard. Great job. Excellent, excellent, excellent trading today, folks. So that was trade of the day. James hit 120% also. That was trade of the day today inside of our chat. I entered a new swing trade today, and we'll talk about it right here. So right here, I bought January 2024 expiration, $400 strike put options. All right, I bought them right there, $18.68. And you can see already we got, a pretty sizable move here to the downside, obviously after hours, as the regional bank issue continues with PacWest seeking a sale, and we traded here to the downside. We got to welcome Michelle, folks. Everybody welcome Michelle. Michelle is the newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Michelle. That means we're down to just 9. That means we're down to 9 of these laptops. Okay? 9 laptops. Everybody welcome Michelle, newest member to the group. Guys, remember, go to ttgoffer.com. You see a laptop, you're getting one. Simple as that. And you'll get the 57% discount. That's the $950 price point. All right. Go to ttgoffer.com. The coupon code is TTG121. Remember, text us if you have any problems signing up. 786-505-4049. 9 spots left. So we dropped ourselves down today and we double bottomed. Okay. We double bottomed here. All right. At yesterday's low, today's low, and then you broke under it with the news about the banks, and now you're trading underneath this level. So tomorrow morning, it would be ideal if we stay underneath 408 now, and you can look for 408 to be resistance. So if you get a gap down, let's say the market's open tomorrow on 406, 406.50, a lot can happen. The market's open 12 hours from now. A lot can happen, right, between now and then. But what you look for, let's say if we do open below 408, look for 408 to be resistance now. And I would look for us to get down to like 404 as early as tomorrow. Okay, I look for you to get down and close this gap. So you have this gap all the way back here. So I'll be looking for us to get down to that previous pivot low, which sits right down there at the 404. So tomorrow, if you can't get above 408, look to be short against 408 and see if we can drop ourselves down to 404 tomorrow. Now, my game plan with this trade, again, I bought the January 2024 expiration put options. I am holding this trade for at least 6 months. All right. I'm holding this trade for at least 6 months. I've got 2 resistance levels I'm going to rely on above me. And these are what those 2 resistance levels are. Your first resistance level sits right here underneath 420. Your second resistance level sits up here at 430. And these are the resistance levels that I'm going to be relying on. If in the next couple of weeks, the SPY gets into this region, I'm not stopping out of my position. I'm simply going to be buying more. And then if we get above 430, at that point, I will most likely be stopping out and getting out of my position. Okay. But I'm already in the trade today. I don't care if the markets are green tomorrow. I don't care if the markets are red tomorrow. My plan to take profit My first take profit target on this trade is going to be around 380 on the SPY. So this is the area that I'm going to be looking to take off profit. My second take profit target is going to be somewhere down in this region. And this is a trade that I think is going to take a couple of months to pan out. I plan on holding this position for several months, and we'll see if we can get down into these levels for me to take my profits off the table. But I'm looking for the 380s to take my first little piece of profit off the table there. And again, I am in the January 2024 expiration, $400 strike put. And I do intend on holding this position for probably at least the next 6 months using these resistance levels above me. All right, so that is a new swing trade that I did enter today. And we will see if we get more downside on that over the next couple of weeks and the next couple of months. My thoughts are here that we would actually trade lower in the summer, then maybe bounce back in August, and then trade lower again in September, October. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see if I'm right. If I'm right, this will be a multi 100%. You know, this will be a 3, 4, 500% gainer if I am correct in this. If I'm wrong, take my loss and I move on. But the risk reward is worth it. And so far, we've got ourselves about a $6 cushion, about a $5 cushion. You know, markets really rolled over after we bought into the put options earlier today. But again, I really don't care. Now, if you're someone that has a hard time holding a position for a long period of time and you find you're up 20% on the trade already, you know, you want to take a little piece of profit off, go ahead, take a little piece of profit off. If that makes it easier for you to hold on to your position, you don't have to do the exact same thing that I'm doing. If you're up 20, 40, 50%, hell, take the profit, stick it in your pocket. Nobody ever went broke taking profits. Don't ever forget that. The safest place for profit is in your pocket. Okay. So there we have that. Good question. Wizard says, Mike, what do you think time decay is going to do for those leaps? I don't think time decay is going to do much over the next couple of months. But, you know, once you get to like October, November, the time decay will start to eat into the contracts. But if I'm right, by October, you're going to have $40 of intrinsic value on the option that the option will stabilize. So, you know, I'm not necessarily worried about the time decay because if I'm right, I'm going to have $30 or $40, maybe not $40 at that point, but I'll have probably at least $20 to $30 of intrinsic value on the contract. So therefore the option will never move under $20 to $30 as long as that's the intrinsic value that I have on the contract. So that really will help. That's why I went with the 400 strike. So I have all of that stability in the price of the option contract going forward. Okay, great question, though. All right, guys. So there we have it. All right. So what about Jerome Powell? What did the guy say today? Well, there were 3 scenarios that I gave you on my live stream last night. Scenario number 1, they raised 25 basis points. Scenario number 1 was they don't raise. I said, I think the markets go higher if that's the case. Scenario number 2 was they do raise 25 basis points, but they tell you they're done. And the markets go higher if that was the case. Scenario number 3 was they raise 25 basis points and they say we still have work to do. Then I said, I think the markets go down. Today, Jerome Powell said specifically, we're raising 25 basis points and we have more work to do. They did not tell you that they're done. They told you that they're going to keep raising if they have to. They did not say we're committed to a raise. They did change their language. Their language at the last meeting was we anticipate further rate hikes. Today they said we are determining if additional rate hikes are appropriate. So that's a very big change in their language of their statement. The language that the Fed uses is very, very specific. So that type of a language change is a big deal. It's a big adjustment from their policy, but it's not as dovish a Fed that I think the markets wanted. The markets wanted to hear that they were done. And Jerome Powell did not say that they were done. He talked a lot about the banking system being okay. And he said that he's not worried about it. And all he talked about was inflation, inflation, inflation. Now, that means that they're not concerned about the banking situation and they're going to keep raising rates to bring down inflation. The market thinks the Fed's cutting rates at the end of this year. Jerome Powell said, we're going to raise rates and we're not going to cut rates. We're going to leave them at this level for quite some time. So, I didn't hear anything from Jerome Powell today that I think would have reversed market sentiment. And now you got to see what happens with these regional banks. Is PacWest the next bank to go under? And if it does, what kind of pressure does that put on other regional banks? And do we have another First Republic, another Silicon Valley? And what does that do with the stock market? That will make the stock market move further to the downside as a bigger concern over a contagion banking issue in the regional sector continues to spread and continues to rattle investor confidence. And that will bring the markets further to the downside. You also have Apple earnings tomorrow. So we got to talk about Apple. You guys know as Apple goes, as does the market. Take a look at what Apple did after hours when the banking situation happened. I mean, Apple really sold off from 167.5 all the way down to 162.5. That's a very big move for Apple. Now, yes, Apple did recover in the late hour sessions, but they've got earnings after the close. Now, listen, I think Apple is a short regardless of what the earnings are, because let's say Apple crushes earnings and the stock gaps up. Okay. I don't think Apple breaks the all-time high that was put in place in 2021. So even if Apple gaps up here, let's say Apple gaps up to 175, I still think the path of least resistance is to the downside. So good earnings takes you up to all-time highs. Now, you're not going to gap all the way to 180, most likely not. Maybe you go to 175 or so on the back of earnings. But I don't think Apple breaks the all-time high. That just would not make sense to me, that in where we find ourselves today versus where we were in December of 2021, why Apple would break an all-time high. So on any type of a gap up anywhere near 180, I think that you actually have to start to look at fading that move. And then if Apple misses earnings and you get a gap down, the whole market's going to be quite upset. Where I think you can catch longs off of Apple based on their earnings is actually going to be around 156. Let me draw a line across 156. Okay, here's 156. Follow me. 156, let's go back. Let's look to the left. Big resistance level there at the end of October, the beginning of November. Big resistance here the month of February. Big resistance here the month of March. You broke above it in middle March. End of March, it became support. Now you have the 50-day moving average that sits there around 159, 158.5. You have a gap fill that sits around 158. So if you get bad earnings from Apple and Apple drops down into this level, then I think maybe you can get a tradable bounce off that level. But I don't think that bounce is going to be sustainable if you do going to move from here. If you do going to move from here, I would expect that move to only take you back up into the low 160s before running out of steam and then turning back to the downside. I don't think a poor earnings would see Apple take back the entire gap down and give you a move that looks something like this. I don't think that would be the case. So I think you would get a gap down into the mid 150s, a tradable bounce, but don't overstay that welcome, because I don't think that bounce would last all too long. All right, so that's kind of my thoughts there regarding Apple, with like I said, the heavy support level there in the mid 150s, and then you have massive resistance once you get to 180. 175 is also a pretty big level. 175, it's not just the pivot top from August, but it's also this gap fill. You have a gap down here from the beginning of April of last year, and that gap was filled in August. So that's also a level of resistance at 175, and then 180 is the all-time high. The all-time high is actually 182, but
for all intents and purposes, you have that level up there in the low 180s, and that's just a brick wall. That's your all-time high. I don't see Apple breaking that level. If it does, I will be surprised, and I'll just say that I was wrong in the analysis, but I don't see that happening. We got to welcome Jerry. Jerry, welcome to the family, brother. We're down to just 8 spots now. All right, just 8 spots are now remaining, so go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. You'll get the 57% discount. You get the free laptop, and you get the double your money back guarantee. Again, I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. All right, folks. So there you have it. That's it. We covered it. We did it. We covered everything within an hour and a half. We did it. It's a lot. The Fed, a special guest, trade of the day, Apple earnings, my swing trade. Went over a lot of different things today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are not interested in a membership at all, you guys can sign off the live stream. I'm done with the analysis and the education part. If you are interested, make sure you stick around. I'll show you the courses. I'll show you the tools. I'll show you all of the, I'll show you what the platform, I'll show you what the $950 gets you, because when you do join our annual membership, guys, like I said, it is all inclusive. It does include all of our courses, and it does include all of our tools. Obviously, you're going to get our chat room. Our chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're answering questions. We're with you from pre-market all the way through until after hours. We've got our mobile app, so if you can't be in front of your computer, you can still follow along with everything that we're doing inside of chat as we send out real-time push notifications on our mobile app as moderators enter and exit trades. You will also be getting 2 private study group sessions with our mods to speed up your learning curve. Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, so you get news as soon as it crosses the wire. Congressional trading data, so you can track trades being made by members of Congress. TradingView's premium charting software. The Trade Ideas scanner will show you what stocks are hottest in the market, so you know where to focus your attention. A simulator from ET&A lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, so you can practice implementing with real-time data. Our own scanner lets you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, and short data, all included with your membership for $950. A trading journal tracks your trades, breaks it down to the stats. A social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are being mentioned most on social media. Analyst ratings on any stock, so you know how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. A watch list, multiple watch lists. The mods and I give you our watch list every day with very specific game plans. What stock we're looking at, what price we're going to get long, what price we're going to get short, so you know what we're focusing on doing before the market's even open. Then you get all of our courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I was working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, we've got it. There are no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. We don't play games like that. We don't sell you half of the solution. You'll also get a video library that's got 600 hours of workshops and webinars that we've conducted with other members live. You can actually now tune in and join those workshops live when you become a full-time member, and you can go back and watch the ones that have already been recorded in the video library. Folks, I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group, but I can guarantee if you join and don't make back the $950 at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, I'll give you back $1,900. That's double your money. You can keep the laptop. I can do that simply because we've only had to give a refund to less than 2.5% of our members since 2016. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with 2,100 reviews, and 78% of our members renew their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members of TTG. I stand behind the platform that we've created. It's plain and simple. Tonight's the last night for open enrollment. Tonight's the last night for the $950 price point. Make sure you go to ttgoffer.com right now. It's Apple earnings tomorrow. We got to see what goes on with PacWest. PacWest is exploring a sale. Does that company get taken over and get receivership by the FDIC? Or is there a sale? We'll have to wait and see. I'll keep my ears to the ground on what rumors that I'm hearing about that bank. I'll continue to update members all along the way. The regional banks will be one of the top stocks that I'll be paying attention to tomorrow. WAL and PacWest will be stocks I'm going to focus on tomorrow for active trades from a day trade perspective. I'll go through the game plan as always, pre-market, before the market's open, with all of my members inside of chat. So that's it, folks. If you are a previous trial, or previous member, make sure you text us. We have to whitelist your email, 786-505-4049. Phone number's at the bottom of the screen. If you have any questions, also text us. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. Answer any questions that you guys do have. So ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. If you guys haven't done so already, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on any one of these lives. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Congratulations to all the members that capitalized on the trades from chat today. Congratulations, my boy Angel, on reaching his goals, and many more to come. And thank you for coming on the live stream and sharing your story. Really appreciate it. I'm sure all of the viewers do as well. My TT fam, you know the deal. Rest up. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. It's going to be a wild day. For those of you that are not members, all I can do is wish you best of luck and hope you smarten up soon. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Take